I mentioned my optimism a minute ago, and we should definitely talk about that because I think there's so many people who are afraid that AI is going to take their job. I think that there's going to be a labor shortage as a result. So
let's go there then.
Yeah.
I wanted to stay in space, but let's go to that because
we can come back. We can be in space too, whatever you want.
Well,
Andrew.
but that's fascinating because I don't know if you saw Eric Schmidt gave a commencement address over the weekend.
Yeah.
And the students were booing because every time he mentioned AI, they were booing because I think they're deeply fearful and worried about whether they're going to have a job.
Yeah, well, and the reason they're afraid of that is because all these smart people keep saying that. So there are so many smart people, and they are smart, and they are saying, oh my God, there's going to be no more radiologists because, AI can read X-rays better than a radiologist can, and there are going to be no more software engineers because AI can program better than a software engineer can. These people are wrong. So what's really going to happen is that it's going to elevate all of these people, and there's going to it's like you've been digging. Let's say you're a software engineer,
right?
The analogy I can give you is you've been digging out a basement for your house with a shovel, and somebody's about to hand you a bulldozer. You should be so happy. If you're digging the basement to your house and somebody says, hey, how about this? I have a tool here that's going to... And what's really going to happen is we're going to have so much productivity in our economy that, for example, this is just one effect. A lot of people who have two-earner income households, one of the people is going to drop out of the workforce. That's why we're going to have a labor shortage. People, because of the productivity gains, you're going to be able to afford things. We're going to have, I predict we'll actually have deflation of certain core, assuming we let this technology play out and don't hamstring it with regulation too early. We will actually have, everything will get, food will get cheaper, and housing construction will get cheaper, and so on and so on.
Is there a transition cost? I mean,
we could even solve the permitting problem I was talking about earlier for housing. Like, it should take, if you are a builder, why does it take you 6 months, 9 months, 2 years, 5 years, depending on what municipality you live in, to get a building permit?
AI should be able to do it.
AI should do that in 10 seconds, and it should give you a yes or no in 10 seconds. And then you should have your authority to build it. By the way, if it says no, it should give you the 6 reasons why. And then you go change those things and resubmit. And you start building tomorrow instead of 2 years from now.
But how do you answer? I mean, Amazon's laid a whole bunch of people off. You heard Mark Zuckerberg.
Not because of AI.
Mark Zuckerberg recently laid a bunch of people off.
Is that because of AI?
Jack Dorsey has. Jack Dorsey ascribes it directly to AI.
Well, you'd have to talk to Jack about that. I don't know, but he must have had a lot of extra people. We're not seeing those same kinds of things.
But the reason that people are talking about this is in the context of coding right now, and also in the context that for these companies to have the extraordinary valuation, I think that we're talking about, they have to create extraordinary productivity.
Look, can I give you a different lens to view this? So, if I'm a software engineer, I need to up-level and think to myself, what am I really doing? What is a good, computer scientist, software engineer? What we really do is we identify problems and we help solve them. And the code is almost just it's a piece of execution that helps with that. But the real job is going to be identifying problems and helping to solve them. Does that make sense?
Totally.
And that's not going to go away. Because that's the kind of thing that humans are going to be good at, is figuring out, oh, okay, we want this. And they're going to work with that tool to build the system. But we humans are never going to run out of problems. And we're never going to run out of the need for solutions. And it's just that the work is going to be done at a higher level. It's going to be done with a bulldozer instead of a shovel. And that's going to be a good thing.